Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Redmi 13C. And the first thing I want to show you is to make the phone a bit faster, because if you have opened a lot of apps, it is better to have more RAM. Well, let me show you how we can do that. For that, just scroll down here, tap down here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to scroll down to the point additional settings. And almost at the end of the list, you will find the point memory extensions. So now you can add 2 GB of your internal storage to the RAM, and that allows you to let run a bit more apps at the same time, and the system is still running fluid. Okay, let's go and reboot here. So the phone have to restart, and then your phone will be a bit faster. The next feature I want to show you is for our eyes, because we are using our smartphone too often and that is giving our eyes a lot of stress. But there's a way to reduce that eye strain. Let me show you how. For that, just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go down to the point display, and you will find the reading mode. And if you turn this reading mode on, then you will see a little yellow touch here on your screen. But this is nothing else than a blue light filter, so very eye friendly. And I recommend to you to tap now here on the arrow of the classic mode, because then you can change the color temperature. You can make it more cold or you can make it more warm, and as more warm it is, as better it is for your eyes. So pretty nice, not only for reading. No, don't be irritated by the name. You can use the reading mode for everything, even for play games and so on. It will really protect your eyes. This reading mode is also perfect for the night, by the way, and also for the evening hours, because it affects the sleep in a positive way. So you should have it at latest enabled in the evening hours. If you say, okay, you don't want to have it on a day, that's recommended, no? But if you don't want to have it on a day, if the yellow touch disturbs you here, then you should have it at latest in the evening hours, and that you don't have to turn it on and off by your own. You can schedule it automatically like this, and go then on goods night read, and then when the sun sets, the blue light filter will turn on, and if the sun rises, the blue light filter will automatically turn off. And there's another feature which supports you in the night and at evening hours, because the screen is pretty bright, and if you're reading something and everything is dark around you, the bright screen, it's not that comfortable. I think you know what I mean. But there's a nice tool which one is called dark mode. Let me show you how you can use it. Let me go back here with the arrow so that we are back in the general display settings, and then you will find you on top the dark mode. And if I turn this on, you will see what happened. What was white before is now dark, and it's pretty nice in the evening and in the night. But this dark mode have a disadvantage because on the day you can't really read well the screen. So this is why I recommend to you to have it only in the evening and at night. For that, just tap here on switch to dark mode. And you can schedule it as well so that it turns on and off automatically. So when the sun sets, the dark mode will turn on. If the sun rises, the dark mode will automatically turn off. Pretty nice. The next feature I want to show you is also for our eyes, and it is pretty simple, because we're having a large screen. Why not increasing the text size? It will really help your eyes as well. So just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go again to the point display. And a bit below you will find the point text size. And here you can increase it at the lower bar here. I've increased it already that you can follow the video better here to the L. But you can extend it also much more. But it has a disadvantage if you increase it too much, because it affects also the notifications here in a negative way, because they are too large then. Can you see that? And you can't really read well the previews and so on. So this is why I recommend to you to go here at maximum 2L, like in my case. So your eyes will thank you here as well. The next feature I want to show you is for our environment, because we can save energy very easily, because there's always every day a time we don't need our smartphone when we are sleeping. So at night usually, and why not turning it off automatically and turn on the phone automatically again? Let me show you how. For that, just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point battery. Here it is. And then you will have here the point additional features. And you will have the point scheduled power on off. And now you can set up a power on time, well, maybe at 7, and you can set up a repeating time if it should be every day or if it should be just weekdays, or custom if you work on the weekend and so on. So you can really set it up, and you can set up the power off time, of course, and set it up also for every day and so on and so on. It could be also after you're sleeping. The phone is turning off automatically, maybe 5 minutes before your alarm rings. You turn on your phone, then you can be sure that everything is fine. So a pretty nice mode to save a lot of energy. The next feature I want to show you is also a little break, but this time for your mind, because you can set up a little timeout here. Maybe you want to watch a movie, you don't want to feel disturbed always by incoming notifications. Most of the time the notifications are nonsense, or you don't want to feel sometimes disturbed with incoming calls and so on. Of course, you can give some exceptions and so on. Let me show you a bit more about it. Pretty nice. So just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings, then go to the point sound and vibration, and a bit below you will find the point do not disturb. Okay, if we turn this on, then we will receive no incoming calls and notifications. So the calls are going through, the caller doesn't know that you have enabled do not disturb mode. You can't see the call at the moment. So if you're really watching something on YouTube, nothing disturbs you. But you can give also exceptions. Maybe if your parents or your children needs you, they can get through always. You can do it here. Then you set some contacts that only these contacts are available all the time for you. And if there's an emergency, you can give also a notification here for repeated calls. So if they are calling twice within 15 minutes, you will receive also as well a notification. So a nice mode, and with the exceptions as well safe. Yeah, the next feature I want to show you is for your camera, because sometimes there are pretty nice situations you want to take a picture from, and then you start looking for a camera app, and it's taking a lot of time and maybe the situation is over. Let me show you a nice feature here to have the camera pretty quick. Let me show you how. So just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go to the point additional settings, here it is, and then look for the point gesture shortcuts, and then you will have here the point launch camera. So now I recommend to you to use the first point here, double press the power button, and that means if you double press now the power button, you're immediately at the camera without wasting time. And what is amazing, this feature works as well if your phone is on standby. Just double press the power button and you're immediately at the camera without wasting time. And hey, maybe this saves you a great picture one day. There's some more gestures, like if you're having your phone with one hand, you cannot reach the upper screen because it's too large, the screen here and so on. But there's a way to bring down here the upper screen, but just swiping here from the home button to the outside, and the upper screen is now a bit lower. Now I can reach everything here on top with my one hand. Now, pretty nice. But don't wonder if it doesn't work at you right now, because you have to enable this feature first. But just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to go down to the point additional settings again, and you will find the one-handed mode. And it should be marked blue, like in my case now. So that's enabled, and that means whenever I swipe out here from the home button, anyhow, if it's to the arrow or to the square, then I'm having here the upper screen a bit lower. So the one-handed mode, pretty nice. If I want to be back to the regular mode, just tap here on the outside and you're back at the regular mode. And for the notifications here, there's also a nice gesture to have it. For that, we will need here the power button. And we have not to press the power button, we just have to tap it gently for 2 times, so a double tap. And then I'm having the notifications and double tap it again and it will disappear. But as well, this feature, we have to enable it. For that, let me go back one step so that we are back here at the general additional settings. And let's go now to the gesture shortcuts. Here it is. I was looking for it. And now we need the last point here, double tap fingerprint sensor. And you can set up something like launching the camera. So we have this already with a double press. We can have even have the calculator or something else. But I think the notification shade is always the best one. So that means if you double tap, not pressing, no, then you have the notification shade, and if you double press it again, the notification panel will disappear. Pretty nice. And you can set up some more gestures here for our navigation bar. You can do nice stuff with that. Let me show you how. For that, just scroll down here, tap down here on the symbol for the settings. Now go a bit down to the point home screen. Tap now on system navigation and look for button shortcuts. And now you can give these buttons some other actions. Maybe if you long pressing it, like to long press the back button. So this one here. If I long press the back button, I want to turn on the flashlight. Let's try it. I long press the back button and I've turned on now the flashlight. Pretty nice. And to turn it off, same thing. I long press it again and it's turned off. So you can do nice stuff with it. You can also give here the recent tap button some actions, or combine it. Have a look for it. Pretty nice things. I hope I could help you with this video and give you a nice setup for your phone. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me some thumbs up. That would be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, with some more tips and tricks and so on. You can also subscribe me if you haven't done it before. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.